So thank you very much for inviting us, for having us here. We'll have a short presentation about SuperNet and DAL, and we are Erkin Bayirli and Philipp Fischer. We come from Vienna, from Austria. And yes, we start to present with SuperNet. SuperNet is, I have to open this because I cannot remember this thing. It's an incorporated society to promote and research, develop and interlink media, art and technology. So we're based in Vienna and we do this since 2003. And I don't have a presentation, so I just click through our sites. So mainly SuperNet is an artist group. We started in 2003 in Vienna, in the Museumsquartier. This is in German, I hope you can see this. And we work on the intersections of media, art, technology. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is, so I have to put this away. Of media, art, technology, science, and we do research, we do projects in this thing, mainly artistic based. And yeah, our biggest project so far, like we started to make a festival. It was in 2004. It was called Coded Cultures. And I think we had some people from I see some people in the audience. We had them here, like here, and Nora from Vienna as well. So a lot of people know it, basically. It was the festival for 2 weeks. It was in the Museumsquartier in Vienna. And the topics were, of course, media art-based projects. We had a pretty big program. We had Peter Weibel from ZKM there, who didn't show up, actually. He was our opening speaker, but he didn't show up. But it was a nice time, and we had a good program. Basically, it was very similar to this Art and Voice thing. So we kept on doing things. In 2009, we had our second Coded Cultures Festival, which was really bigger actually than the first time. The first time it was a festival we did with a budget of 3,000 euro. So it was really small, and we couldn't afford so much. Guests and things. So in 2009 we had a bigger budget, so we did a binational festival which was located in Vienna and in Japan. And we invited 15 artists from Japan to come to Vienna. Oh, doesn't work. Oh yeah. To come to Vienna to present their artworks in the Museumsquartier. We had a symposium in the MUMOC. There were groups like BCL from Tokyo, Exonemo. I don't know. This is really artistic. I don't know how many people know those people. Or Tetsuya Umeda. Exonemo was quite nice actually. Oh, Moitz was nice. Yeah, this was a huge installation made. It was a sound installation made out of single pieces, which were interacting. It was made out of 500 pieces, which were doing click sounds. It was like a cloud of clicks, actually. Yes, we did the same thing in Tokyo afterwards, like half a year later. A little bit different. We had mainly artistic presentations. We tried to develop a new format of presenting media art, not just have an exhibition space to put the installations there, but just to combine the artist presentation with the exhibition. So we had all the artists there doing performances on their installations, which was really experimental sometimes and nice. It was a lot of fun involved. This is the setup of the Moitz installation in Kunstverein Dortmund. This is the cloud I was talking about before. This is making a lot of noise. all self-made bei mir jetzt. Yes, so since 2003 we had a lot of exhibitions and events. It was like the biggest was Coded Cultures. It was 4 times until now, but we had a lot of small things like playfulness. We had Cuisine Digitale. We had what else did we have? We had Vizinhos, the Brazil artistic. We had artists from Brazil in Vienna. And yes, for example, we had the Insecure Territories workshop. It was during this Transmediale in Berlin, which was about the hidden open spaces, like all the communication channels, communication fields, which are in a public space, but you can't see. So we tried to decode signals and to play with signals. I think we have some pictures here. Yeah, we went to Tempelhof, the old airport in Berlin, and had some experiments with electronics and signals, and so that's basically the main work of SuperNet. SuperNet is an organization run by artists to promote digital art and to do research in these fields, in these various fields. Yeah, we'll have in 2011 we'll have our new Coded Cultures. It was from 21st of September till the 2nd of October, and the new topics, the city's interface. So we try to have a lot of public interventions, to have projects which are happening out in the urban areas, which are not gallery based, which are not based in spaces, but out in the streets. So, and that brings me to DAL. DAL is basically Philipp Fischer and Erkin Barilli, which is it started as a workshop project from SuperNet. We needed to have a place to build things and to make electronic stuff, and I think Philipp.
Yeah, so I'm Philip. So DAL is more a lab, so we produce really stuff. We experiment with all kind of technologies and yeah, what makes fun. But how you manage the sites here? Ah, okay. So yeah, we did the playfulness symposium where the theme was about what's the motivation to do stuff, to create new devices or projects or so on and so on, these do-it-yourself feelings and community, and what's behind it, what's the motivation to do it, and we say it's playfulness, yeah, to play with the stuff, to do things and yeah, fun. It's fun. It's not a competition. It's only for fun. And yeah, let's play. Let's try and error, and you will create something, and it will be for sure nice. Yeah? So I will go now to our current project. That's at the DAL. It's Super Vivo. Super Vivo. It's yeah. It's an artistic and scientific project. So we develop in 3 stages a cybernetic plant, a robot, and the 3 stages are in these. So for first stage we use only mechanical devices, so beam technology. So it's on the technique against the plant. Traditionally you use for the legs metallic stuff or else, but we use living branches of extremely good rooting and powerful growing plants, and then we set them on a Super Vivo arena. So here you see the first stage, the Super Vivo arena, and we check out. Oh, that's 2. Sorry, moment. Yeah. and we check out who is winning, the plant or the mechanism, because the plant want to root, want to settle down, and the mechanism, yeah, his action is to move. Yeah, it's no other purpose for the. Somehow I'm not really good with microphones, so maybe, yeah. So maybe you can do it louder, huh? So you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So in the first scene. We really have the battle between technique and the plants, and in the second scene we inject intelligence. So we measure we measure the millivolts in the plant, so we can interpret if there is water on the arena or it's not, or it's some other stuff. Yeah, how it's hot or it's lighty and so on. And on the other side, we also have an Arduino board and connected to the internet to the community, and the community can also how you say steuern. In the middle is a metallic plate. So the community is about is more technical, logical, affine. So they will try to steer the robot to the metallic place so that the technique will win, but the plant will try to get out of the metal and get to the earth or to the wet earth, yeah, to settle down to the grow. So then there will be the aspect of the bioterrorists, because the community can say, yeah, we don't want to let win the technique. We steer the robot to the earth. And in the third scene, we will try to create a cyborg, yeah. So that the plant on itself maneuverate the robot to different level zones, or so that there are more different holes in the arena. See, and we will watch how the robot or the cyborg will react if the plants can maneuver the cyborg to the living places and settle down there, or it will die. So for the process is quite a difficult one. We have to check out which plants are the best for using, or for using the. Wait. So. Hey, we won also an prize already. Jetzt die Evolution, die Tipperfoto von uns fehlen schon. Wo? Die sind weg. Okay, so we have this dip installation. Somehow the photos disappeared. So that they are dipping the branches into earth and up in different intervals, and there are different plants. So now we are in the project stage of the bubbler. So we checked out willows and other plants around Vienna, tracked them so we can find the mothers again, and cultivated them in a bubbler. So they are rooting now really quite good, and in the next run they will get to the dipper. On the other hand, we are experimenting with the robots. So we have the evolution, and now Erkin will show you tell you about this evolution.
Hello, my name is Erkin Baeli and I'm an architect and I'm doing stuff with my people because I like interactive things too, and in this case moving things. Philip showed us this plant evolution. So the project has two sides. One side is the plant, the organism, and the other side is, of course, the mechanism, the robot, or later we can say the artificial intelligence, or at the final, the cybernetic plant. But this is a little bit far future. So it's a long process for us because we didn't study mechanics, so we are autodidactics, or you can say better do it yourself people. And yeah, wo ist meine Seite? So, Vollbild. So. Ja, bitte. I don't have an Apple, sorry. Weiter. Ah, unten. Okay, plus Vollbild. Give me Vollbild. Also. Okay. So that's part of the SuperVivo project. It was to build the mechanics, the walking mechanisms, and I started from scratch. And you can tell it as a story and or an evolutionary process. So 1 year ago, I did the first walking mechanism. I say not robot because it has no intelligence. It can only go forward and move its legs. It's with just one motor, or you say also one servo driven. And that was the first bug. I tell that's the bamboo bugs, because I'm an architect and I did very much stuff with bamboo, because bamboo is a high-tech material to build with robots, because it's lightweight, its strength goes to the same as aluminium, and it's cheap too, and you can easily build with it. In comparison with metal, for example. So, yeah, this is okay. I'll show you quickly the evolutionary process. There was a second one with two servos and tactile sensors. When it bumps into an obstacle, it moves backwards. That was it. Yeah, it's somehow not so stupid as the first one, but it's a little bit. And there was a third one I built. It has a kind of spine, a third servo, where it can move more quickly through obstacles. And there was a fourth one. 2 months ago, we were at the Robot Challenge, Europe's biggest robotic contest, and we won the first place in the discipline freestyle exhibition. And this was our robot who won with, and it has 5 motors, and it's completely analog driven as the others ones. That means you don't program it, you just use discrete components like transistors, resistors, and chips, and use an insect brain. It has insect behavior. This one can also walk to. Yeah, that was the first place we won. Yeah, this was Mr. Robotic. He was our greatest fan, you know, and I was his greatest fan. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, and that was the last one I did analog. So now I'll try to make it a little bit quicker, but there's a lot to tell. Now I have currently a project where I do a bigger version of my bamboo parks, because I already told about the advantages of bamboo, and you can go bigger with, can make bigger moving, or you can say kinematic structures with bamboo too, because I do a 1/2 meter square meter big robot in 1 month, and it will only weigh about 4 or 5 kilos. That's a big advantage for with bamboo. You can say only with bamboo I can go such dimensions. This I did it with 6 legs. I made a First I did with, you have to look up SketchUp and Sketch Physics. There you can easily build moving structures in just minutes without doing too much. There I did a free servo walking mechanism. So I tried to make it with less motors, that means less current, that means smaller accu packs, and so on. So I'd like to optimize the systems. And there's a video. It's only this one walks only forward and backward. That's a pity because it's of anatomics, but it's great in was heißt Gelände? Gelände. Terrain, in rough terrain, it's great. You can see it now. Then it's an off-road park, yeah. And I make sooner or later I make bigger ones and step over the SUVs, you know, these big fucking cars, you know, and I want to step over them, yeah, because they are from yesterday, yeah. This fucking SUVs, you know. Okay, yeah. That's not the story now, yeah. No, it's not driven solar. This is just a small blue Arduino Uno board. Yeah, these ones are already programmed or coded or yeah. And last week the current process always goes on and this goes on, and there is a 6-legged robot who is very, very intelligent walking behavior because of its anatomics. I have a video here. It can move, it can rotate in every direction you want. And that is a good starting point for me to go on in this project. Later on, I try to have this experience built in the SuperVivo project, where we built a agile cybernetic plant, and it's a long process for us. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you a little bit about the junk pots we make in Oslo with children and adults too. Can you show me the webcam? I'll just show you a little. Aha, ja, das finde ich. Okay, kann man da noch groß machen? Ja. Ja, das geht. Das, okay. And then there we have solar. So for the question, we have small solar gadgets.
We have technical projects.
5 minutes ago, it functioned, I swear.
This light is strong enough.
No, it's not strong enough. And these are small gadgets you can build. Ah, okay. It's chipping, that's a sound module. You can build in half an hour or 1 hour approximately. And it's just with a chip and a few. Also, sorry. Yeah, these are sound devices or solar sound modules, and it's. Oh, can you hear it? It's chipping like grills or just birds. This is another one. And we say.
Test.
And we say that's junk pots or junk devices because it's very cheap materials and you can make it quickly. And there's a device, a vibrobot we have here, or another vibrobot with a toothbrush and a small pager motor for the children. It's great. In just a few minutes, the toothbrushes, the Bristol bots are dancing around and without soldering, and yeah, that's so. Okay. Yeah. So the basic idea is to learn in, as Philip and Michael said, playfulness, to learn such topics like electronics, robotics, or solar energy in a playful way, and in a way you easily learn to produce small kinky gadgets. Yeah, I'm keen on these little beam fellows, you know. I can show you it's now this first pot at the end, and yeah, thanks.
Any questions? Maybe we have to promote our workshops. We have 2 workshops. One is tomorrow, I think, and one is on Saturday. Saturday. So one is, yeah, like you said, more for children, because we make these very basic things which are really, really simple to build and have some effects. And the other one, yeah, is for the bigger children, because it's a little bit more advanced and things doesn't work. So, and the question was?
How does cats or dogs act with them? Oh, they get crazy. Really crazy about them. They go crazy. I never do it in front of dogs.
Okay, so thank you for your attention. Have a nice time.